Welcome to Finding Your Glow with Shannon Rollins, and welcome to the Daddy's Girl series, all about relationships. Want to know how to find, create, and maintain a successful relationship? You've come to the right place. Let's listen in. Hi everybody, I'm Shannon Rollins, and welcome to Finding Your Glow. If it's your first time joining us, I want to welcome you. If it's not your first time joining us, I want to welcome you back and thank you for tuning in again. We are smack dab in the middle of our Daddy's Girl relationship series. And if it's your first time tuning into this series, I heartily suggest that you check out parts 1 and 2 called I'm Still Single and The List. But today's title is Call, Raise, or Fold. We are talking about commitment, and more specifically, levels of commitment when you're talking about a relationship. So here we go. For those of you guys who are poker players, amateur or otherwise, you are familiar with the terms call, raise, and fold. What we're talking about is what happens when it comes time to make an investment in the play at hand. And when you're playing poker, you really only have 3 choices. You can call, you can raise, or you can fold. You know, poker is a great analogy for relationships because both require that everyone who plays the game comes to the table with an equal investment. I'm an amateur poker player at best. I was taught some parts of the game by my spiritual father and mentor, Dr. Nathaniel Duffy III, who was a master theologian, a master philosopher, and a mean poker player. And he taught me a few things, not a lot. I'm not joining the tournament circuit anytime soon, but I did learn a couple of things. And one of those things was what calling is and what raising is. And what we're really talking about is the level of investment that a player has in the game. When a player calls, what they're saying is, I'm matching your bet and I'm not going any higher because I want to see what's in your hand first. When they raise, what they're saying is, I think I see what you're doing and I'm going to raise the level of investment so that we can really see if we're playing the same game or not. When you fold, what you're saying is, I don't have anything in this hand. I'm not going to invest anything further into this. And in fact, I'm going to throw these cards away. In poker, if you don't invest, you can't play. And in relationships, it's the same. You have to invest if you're going to be in a relationship. And if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to be equally invested. You have to be honest about what you want. You have to be honest about where you are in your life. And you have to be honest about what you expect from the other person. Everyone involved in a relationship has to come to a relationship with a willingness to invest the same amount as the person that they're involved with. Not being willing to invest the same amount as everyone else means that you're not really willing to play the hand all the way out, and neither are you expecting to play the hand all the way out. And that's called bluffing. Being honest about who you are and what you want and being transparent with your partner means playing the game all the way out. If you or your partner cannot answer the question about what you want or who you are or where you are in your life, you should take some time to evaluate those things and give each other some breathing room to come to the definition of what those things mean for you. If neither you or your partner is willing to answer that question, then you should run, because that means that you're wasting each other's time waiting for a better deal to come along. You know, there's a concept called being equally yoked, and it's an old agricultural term, but the way that we're using it today is the concept of having 2 people walking in the same direction and carrying the same level of investment. When you're equally yoked with somebody, then the things that you're committed to, they're committed to too. There's an old saying that says, how can 2 walk together unless they're agreed? And it's the same in relationships. If you're going to have a successful relationship, then you're going to have to agree. And if you're going to agree, then you're going to have to be honest, you're going to have to be transparent, and you're going to have to show some integrity with the person that you're involved with so that they can know what level of investment you've made and they can determine whether or not they're willing and able to make the same level of investment. The areas that you can be yoked in are your faith, they are your objectives, your desires, what you want for your life. They are in the areas of your commitment level, of what you're able to commit, what you're not able to commit. And what you want to know is, are we able to commit at the same level? Are we invested at the same level? If I raise, did you raise too? We've all seen relationships and maybe been in those relationships ourselves where we've understood that the level of investment of the people involved in the relationship was not equal. And you can skirt the truth and pretend like your needs and your desires are not actually what they are. But eventually the truth will come out. And the beautiful thing about the truth is the truth makes you free. It makes you free to be who you really are, and it makes you free to be able to attract the things that you really desire in your life. It also makes you free to really attract the person that really wants to commit to you on the level that you want to commit. Take a look at where you are, and if you're in a relationship, take a good, honest look at where your partner is and truly determine whether or not the level of investment that you are making in your relationship and that your partner is making in your relationship as well, if that's applicable, is equal. If it's not, then you want to ask yourself and your partner some really hard questions and find out if this is actually a relationship that you want to be in. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to waste your time or life waiting to be somebody else's second pick. And likewise, you don't want to waste someone else's time. You're worth more than that. And life is too short. God loves you, and you can expect much, much, much more from Him. I'm Shannon Rollins, and this is Finding Your Glow. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you got a lot out of it. If you have questions, you have comments, you want to chat with us, write to us at info@findingyourglow.com and we'll be happy to respond. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to us on social media. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you get out there and find your glow. Want a free 30-minute consultation with Shannon to get your questions answered? Write to us at info@findingyourglow.com and let's get started. Hey friends! Connect with us on social media and make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with our weekly videos.